Barcelona captain yet to receive formal offers to leave ahead of January window. Barcelona captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in the final phase of recovery from his back surgery, and the plan is for him to receive medical clearance this week, potentially before the La Liga fixture on Saturday against Osasuna. Despite his imminent return, the captain will find it difficult to secure playing time, as Hansi Flick is clear that his first-choice goalkeeper is Joan Garcia. This situation leaves the German's future at the club uncertain, particularly if ter Stegen wishes to earn a place in the squad for the World Cup. Now, according to Bild, a winter transfer for ter Stegen is not ruled out. It would be a way for the goalkeeper to gain minutes and match rhythm to arrive at the World Cup in optimal condition. According to the same outlet, Turkish clubs have shown interest in signing the Barcelona goalkeeper, although no formal offers have been made so far. The report also highlights that ter Stegen's personal circumstances play an important role in any decision about his future. The goalkeeper shares custody of his 2 children after his separation and lives close to his ex-wife to facilitate family life. A move in January would therefore pose a challenge, given that it might require a significant relocation for him. It is worth remembering that Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, recently addressed ter Stegen's situation. He left open the possibility that the German could remain as the third-choice goalkeeper until the end of the season, although he stressed that the priority was his recovery, and only afterwards would the club assess his future. With 3 weeks left before the end of the year, all eyes will be on what direction ter Stegen's situation ultimately takes. Why Joan Garcia holds the key to Barcelona's Champions League survival. Barcelona's resurgence in La Liga has been one of the most notable storylines of the season, especially as Real Madrid's recent drop in form has strengthened the Blaugrana's pursuit of the title. Yet, even with momentum on their side domestically, the Champions League presents a far more complicated picture. This week's showdown against Eintracht Frankfurt has emerged as a decisive moment, one that could determine whether Barcelona advance comfortably or find themselves under unnecessary pressure heading into the final stretch of the group stage. With just 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw from their first 5 Champions League fixtures, Barcelona have lacked the consistency required at this level. Their defensive record has been particularly concerning, having conceded 3 goals in each match against Club Brugge and Chelsea, 2 against PSG, and 1 apiece against Olympiacos and Newcastle. Sitting a lowly 18th in the Champions League table with 7 points, Barcelona must tighten up against Frankfurt, a side whose defensive frailties have been even more pronounced. To do that, Hansi Flick will once again turn to Joan Garcia, whose presence has become increasingly important in recent weeks. Spotlight on Joan Garcia. The summer signing from Espanyol is certain to start despite finishing the Betis encounter with minor discomfort, and he returns to European duty having featured only twice in the group stage due to injury interruptions. While his Champions League minutes have been limited, his La Liga form offers reason for optimism. In 10 domestic appearances, he has conceded 9 goals and recorded 4 clean sheets. Meanwhile, perhaps the greatest boost for Garcia comes from the setting itself, as the match will return to the Camp Nou, hosting its first continental fixture since renovation works began. The stadium's aura, combined with a home crowd eager to see Barcelona reassert themselves in Europe, provides the ideal environment for the goalkeeper to produce a decisive performance. Girona want to repeat the Eric Garcia formula with 18-year-old Barcelona talent. According to a new report from Mundo Deportivo, Girona are preparing to revisit a strategy that worked wonders for them in the past, this time with Barcelona midfielder Marc Bernal, the fellow La Liga club, who have endured a far more complicated start to the season than expected, are looking for reinforcements that can help steady their squad. Their solution, as the report claims, is to attempt what is now being referred to as the Eric Garcia formula. 2 seasons ago, Eric Garcia arrived at Montilivi on loan from Barcelona, a move that significantly boosted his development while also strengthening Girona's defensive structure. His improvement during that spell earned praise across La Liga and has since been considered a model example of how a young Barca player can grow when given consistent responsibility in a competitive environment. Girona believe that Bernal, still at the early stages of his top-flight career, could benefit in much the same way. Barcelona trust Bernal. Barcelona rate Bernal extremely highly, but the club is also aware that regular minutes are essential for him after a long and difficult spell on the sidelines. The midfielder missed an entire year due to a serious knee injury, and although he has now returned, game time has been limited. So far this season, he has managed just 120 minutes spread across 8 appearances. Because of this, Bernal has not dismissed the idea of exploring options in the upcoming winter transfer window. His decision will depend heavily on the minutes he receives between now and the end of the year. Girona, sensing an opportunity, are now closely monitoring his situation ahead of January. For a team that thrives on intelligent recruitment and tactical versatility, Bernal represents a low-risk, high-reward option.